Hi everyone, Max Walker&Williams here with a short update video on HBAR. As you probably know by now, I did a HBAR video introducing you to HBAR and why I think you should buy it. I've done a video on how to buy HBAR, and I've done a video on how to sell HBAR when the time is right. I'll put links to all of those videos in the description below. If you haven't seen them, I think they're really worth a watch, particularly the why you should buy HBAR video and HBAR finally explained. Okay, so the first point is Standard Bank Group have adopted HBAR as their cryptocurrency of choice, and they've also actually, after quite a short trial period, they've actually joined the governing board. Why is that important? Why is that big news? I understand that when you think of cryptocurrency, you might not automatically think of Africa. Like me, you probably think of America as the leader in cryptocurrency, but actually the biggest users of cryptocurrency in the world is Africa. The reason for this, when you think about it, it's quite obvious. A lot of people, unfortunately, live in poverty, and they live in places that aren't very secure, aren't very safe. So when they work jobs, they get paid. If they get paid in cash, they're then walking around with money, and that's a real problem, of it getting taken off them. And also, they live in shanty towns and huts and things like that. So they haven't got front doors. They haven't got burglar alarms, they haven't got the security, so they've literally got nowhere to safely store their money when they're not in, and they don't want to be walking around with cash either, but they have to work and they have to get paid. Quite often in Africa, you can live miles and miles and miles and miles away from a bank, and you don't have a vehicle, so banking the money you get paid or getting paid into the bank is equally as problematic when you live miles and miles away from a bank and you don't have transport. What they do have in Africa, as ridiculous as it is, because there's villages without running water and electricity, but they do have Wi-Fi, they do have the internet. So they buy very cheap, almost purpose-made smartphones, and then they get paid in cryptocurrency, and it's on their phone. If they get mugged, they can give the phone and give a fake password or whatever. They don't have to give up the password, and the cryptocurrency is safe. They just get another phone, 12 backup words, and they've got their wages still. They haven't been robbed, and they can store all the money they want on them when they leave the house. They haven't got to leave it inside, because obviously it's just you could have £1 million on a phone. So really easy to store, much safer. So Africa is a massive user of cryptocurrency, and they use it not in a speculative or investor way. They use it in real to pay for things and to transact and trade and get paid. So it's a really, really big tick in the box that it might even be a sign of HBAR being the new world currency platform. And the reason for that is because if HBAR is being trialed by the biggest bank in Africa, and it works, and everybody agrees that it's far better than Bitcoin with the delayed confirmations of 10 to 60 minutes for a transaction, and it really takes off in Africa, you'll see all the other cryptos fall away as they're not used because they're not as good. So that's a really, really big endorsement of HBAR becoming, perhaps, dare I say, the new world reserve currency. The second thing that's big at the moment that's happened is Jonathan Padelia. He's a director at PayPal, and he's going to be judging the next Hedera Hackathon. So you can Google Hedera Hackathon if you're not sure. People see the word or hear the word hackathon and think, oh, hackers, it's worry. No, it's not that. What it is Hedera have a competition periodically, and they have teams. You can enter the competition as a single person, as a massive team, as a company, and you come up with building new software, new apps, new programs, new software on the Hedera Hashgraph network. And the best sort of version, the best software, the best app, whatever, for that competition wins the prize. And there are judges that judge the competitions. And PayPal, one of PayPal's directors, is going to be a judge at the next competition. Why is that important? It's important because there's been a lot of rumors and speculation over the years about PayPal and Bitcoin coming together, and then you can pay by euros, pounds, sterling, whatever, on PayPal, as you probably do especially if you're on eBay, you're gonna know what PayPal is, and you're gonna know how easy it is to use. Well, PayPal are gonna offer two options. So you can say, send them £100 or send them one HBAR. Now, for a long time, people kept saying it's gonna be Bitcoin, it's gonna be Bitcoin. But if you've seen my other video on HBAR Explained, you'll know why that can never happen. Now there are rumors that PayPal and HBAR are going to link up. And if that happens, I think that's just going to blow the lid off HBAR, and I think the price is going to go absolutely through the roof. That's one of the most practical and biggest endorsements that HBAR could possibly get. It's also worth noting that I can't remember his name, but the ex-director of security for PayPal has actually left PayPal and started working at Hedera Hashgraph. And now one of the directors is going to be the next judge at the next hackathon. So there's a relationship building there. Is it going to go somewhere? I think so. Is it for sure? Definitely not. But I would not be surprised if the next days, weeks, months, maybe next year, it's announced that PayPal is joining the governing body of Hedera Hashgraph and that HBAR is going to be offered on the PayPal platform. And if that happens, it becomes massive. If only for just the pure reason that there's a lot of people at the moment using PayPal who've never heard of HBAR. Well, if you log into PayPal and they say, oh, by the way, good news, new update, there's this thing called HBAR, we're going to be offering that. So many more people learn about HBAR, buy into the concept, start using it as money. And what does that do to the price? It can only go one way. Lastly, just a little bit of confirmation for you. When, on the day I created the first video about HBAR finally explained, HBAR was 0.0626 pounds. So it was six and a bit pence. Right now today, I've literally just logged in before starting filming this video. Right now, HBAR is 0.180 pence per coin. So if you listened to my video and you enjoyed it, and I hope you did, and then you watched my video on how to buy HBAR and you went out and bought some HBAR, you will have seen that your money is just a smidge. Oh no, it's just over double now. So you've doubled your money, and I'm glad for that. If you have doubled your money, here's a small tip for you. If you put in £100 and you check your account today and it's now £200, if you pull the first £100 out, you literally can't lose, because the £100 that you're now playing with isn't your money. It is your money, but you gained that from the investment. I was going to say you won it, but you gained that from the investment. So put £100 in when I first created the video, and today it's worth 200 and a bit pounds. Pull the first £100 out, put it back in your pocket. Now, if HBAR goes to zero, you're back where you started, and if HBAR goes to the moon, all that money is profit. So just a little tip there. If money is a little bit tight, you could pull that money back now and just leave all your earnings in the pot, and you're playing with somebody else's money effectively. So I hope that update was good. If you're wondering why the prices have been fluctuating a bit, they've been going up and rising because of some of these rumors, because of these facts. And this is a big one. And I think I actually believe when Africa experience HBAR and the difference between that and the blockchain technology, I think it's just going to go through the roof. It's going to be adopted throughout Africa, and that is going to be the start, the incubator for it becoming a worldwide used currency. Thanks ever so much for watching as always. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a like and a subscription. I've doubled your money. If you listen to me, I've doubled your money. Pay me back with a like and a subscribe. Thanks ever so much for watching.